meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 2, 1, go. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Oh, hell, it's coast to coast. I'm going down the tubes in one gigantic flush.
You nervous?
No, I'm good. All right, I've been taking these speed pills.
No ass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh,
All right, I'm Stryker in for Adam Carolla once again, along with Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist.
And Stryker, I appreciate that you showed up for the show at all. I mean, you had at least
barely.
Yeah, at least 20 seconds leeway here.
Hey, I'm doing my other show. I got to get here. I'm doing all sorts of things.
All
right, David.
Yes, sir.
David Lascher.
Yeah, it's me.
How are you, man?
I'm good.
Good. You kind of looked at me like a deer in the headlights when I walked in here, going, "Who the hell is this buffoon?"
I thought Adam Carolla was walking in, and then comes Stryker. So
much more handsome, huh?
That's why I was blown away. That was the reaction.
So what TV show are you on?
I'm on Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
All right. I saw. Oh, Jesus. What's the girl's name? The blonde.
Melissa Hart.
I saw her at. This is going to sound so L.A., but I saw her at Spago on Mother's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go say hi, Stryker?
No, of course not.
You're gay. There was a big table of blonde girls, right?
There was her and a couple other blondes, and there were a couple guys there as well. Mm-hmm. And if she's listening, I don't think she was wearing underwear because she was sitting up. She had. Hold on. No, you want to know or not?
She actually told me that she saw you at Spago, and you weren't wearing underwear.
Well, I wasn't, and I never do,
Okay,
and that's
go
why
ahead.
chicks. So she sat up a little bit, and I think there was a little plumber's crack there.
Oh my God!
She's gonna. What, Dr. Drew?
I don't know. Women wear their pants kind of low these days. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
do.
I've never seen a plumber that looked like that, but you got very lucky.
She can come to my house, and I'll be the plumber.
Okay.
All right, so you're on Sabrina, and it's on what channel? The WB?
On the WB, the season finale is this week, Friday night at 8 o'clock.
And this show has been on the air for like 10 years, it seems like.
It's we did our 5th year. Actually, I did my 2nd year. They did their 5th year.
Okay.
But we switched from ABC to the WB, so it's sort of like we're our 1st year.
Right, I remember that. But you guys have a really strong following for your show, and since you've been on for 2 years, how is it for you? Do you love it?
Yeah, I mean, Melissa and I have been friends for years, and
so that's how you get on the show.
Exactly. And the whole cast is really good friends. It's been a great experience, and kids love the show. I mean,
definitely.
I can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. I just get, bombarded.
I went to a surprise birthday party, the one in the Valley, the Chuck E. Cheese for my friend Evan. It's the best place to have a birthday party. Yeah, we should go there sometime.
Okay.
Have some pie.
Playing the balls.
Yeah, we'll show our plumber's crack when we're there. So, David is here from the show Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What's your character name in case people that watch the show are like, who the hell is this?
I play Josh, her boss at the coffee shops, and also, sexual interest, I guess.
Very nice. There's that little tension going on.
Because this is LoveLine, I figured I should say that.
No, you can say sex anytime.
Sex.
All right, you ready to talk to everyone?
Oh, and she's doing the vagina monologues. Can I say vagina?
Yes, you can.
Wow, I love it.
Really? I thought it was the butt crack monologues. All right, 1-800-LOVE-191 is the phone number. And, hey, by the way, pipe in anytime. Like, a lot of times I hear guests, and sometimes they sit there, but just start talking whenever you want to.
All right, I'll tear into them.
Okay, good. Alicia?
Yes.
Hi, you're 22 on LoveLine. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to ask Dr. Drew. Adam and him think that it's okay that guys like to masturbate 14 times a day. There's nothing wrong with it. Good times. But when a woman calls excessively masturbates, they think there's something wrong with her. She's been abused. She's an alcoholic. And I don't see that in all cases.
Well, I was excited. Now I'm just
either you have some issues down on this area, or you're not listening, because that simply isn't the reality. I accuse Adam, frankly, of having been somehow sexually abused because of his masturbatory terror that he goes on every day, and he quasi-cops that maybe there having been some abuse. No, it is the fact that when children are sexually abused, it sets off a trajectory. And that trajectory is either to complete sexual shutdown or sexual compulsivity. And if you have the biology of addiction going at the same time, if you have the genetic predisposition for addiction, then you become a sex addict. That's the recipe for sex addiction, is biology of addiction plus sexual abuse in childhood equals sex addict.
But we absolutely love masturbating women.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
and we love to masturbate.
Are you from how? Did you hear a call? We had a caller last night. Stryker and I talked to, who masturbated 5 times a night. Remember this?
Right, the girl.
And she was completely normal.
So she said, but there was still
we were digging and digging. There was nothing there.
And we told her, good job, keep it up. A man will be happy with you one day.
Well,
I remember her from San Francisco.
Well, I mean, I don't masturbate 5 times a day, but I do, in the morning a couple of times, at night a couple of times, have sex with my boyfriend, and I'm on Depo, and it's supposed to lower your libido.
Yeah.
But I love
You know what? Good
orgasms.
for you for admitting it, because every girl I've ever asked about it has denied that they even do it.
It's very different. Most women under 20 don't. Most women under 20 don't.
Really?
And most women in their 18, 22-year-old finally figure out how to have an orgasm, but still will not have orgasm during intercourse.
Why do you think
is.
most women under 20 don't? Because they don't know themselves well enough?
Their biology is so profoundly different.
But here's
14-year-old guys are in the bathroom all day.
14-year-old guys, listen, this is how different it is. I was at a college lecturing, and this woman gets up and goes, how come women can't talk about masturbation? Like Alicia, And I thought, well, first of all, look, you're in a room with 2,000 people, you're talking about masturbation. Okay, everything's cool. Secondly, as a parent, when you have a 14-year-old male, you're like rolling up newspapers and hitting them, and you're giving them explicit direction not to do it so much, not to do it at the funerals, not to do it at the weddings, and you can't make them stop. You can't make them even slow down.
Stop doing it on your mother's fur coat.
The last thing you do is tell your daughter that she shouldn't do that. You don't tell her that. You tell her, whatever, fine.
Well,
but the biology is so different that it just doesn't connect the same way. It is an entirely different process for a woman.
Here's what's crazy. When a boy is 14 and a girl is 14, the girl's like 18 and the boy is still 14. How come mentally then she isn't in it?
She is. She's actually a more evolved instrument. And she
Not sexually, though. The 14-year-old boy
No. The boy is like some tool that's just a hand crank. It's just a simple instrument. The woman is like some sort of computer.
Sophisticated.
Yeah, and they have to have their men. It's just a spinal reflex, pure and simple.
Right.
Women, cortex,
penile reflex.
The brain has got to be involved.
Also
in the it has to be oxytocin releases. All this biology has to be activated, and they have to figure that out. And that usually requires some experience of intimacy for most women, not all women. Alicia may have been masturbating since she was 4. That's Alicia.
That's
the other thing about women. That's the other thing about men. Men come in one flavor, it's like vanilla. Women, it's 31 flavors.
You sound like you kind of can scientifically break down how to seduce a woman. Figure out what those chemicals you're talking about.
No.
They're all different. They're all different flavors, as he says.
And they're all looking for different things.
Right.
That's the beauty.
Hey, Luke.
Yes.
What's up, man? You're 19 on LoveLine.
Thank you. About 6 months ago, I found out that my girlfriend was raped, and she's 18. Soon after I found out she was raped, she's away from me right now, so we talk on the phone, we exchange letters, so-and-so, and she started having these very violent fantasies.
Well, Luke, as you listen to this show, right?
Yes.
So as you know, was this some sort of abduction and rape, or was this a date rape kind of thing?
She was drugged and passed out, and then...
because in our experience, women that are raped around 18 usually have some antecedent victimization, right?
What does that mean, antecedent?
Something happened to her before.
All right.
When she was a kid.
Aggressive, right?
Not really. In this situation, she was with the guy and had foreplay with him when she didn't want to, but it was something that she never really spoke about or ever acted like it was a problem.
You're talking about this particular guy that raped her, or some previous experience?
Some previous experience.
So she has been sort of quasi-raped before?
Well, it didn't even involve any sort of penetration.
I understand, but she was sexually manipulated.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Yeah, and I would bet it even happened before that. You got to find... Who is this girl to you?
Who is this girl to me?
Yeah.
She's my girlfriend. We've been dating for a year and a half.
Where does she live?
Right now, she lives around here, but her family had a divorce, and so she's away from me with her grandma until things kind of simmer down.
How long has she been away?
2.5 months now.
And how often do you see her?
How often do I see her?
Yeah.
When she's here, I see her as often as possible.
How often do you actually see her?
3-4 times a week, 5 times a week.
Right now you see her 3 or 4 times a week?
No, right now she's gone. She's living with...
When was the last time you saw her?
2.5 months ago.
All right.
So you haven't seen her in 2.5 months, but you used to see her that many times.
Oh, yeah. Before she moved away after the divorce.
All right. Well, an 18, 19-year-old separated for 2.5 months is like...
That's pretty much over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a 26-year-old shipping off to sea for
poor girl. Lost their parents are divorced and lost their boyfriend.
No, there's a lot more going on here than Luke even is. Either, Luke, you're willing to tell us, or then you know.
Okay, I mean...
There's a lot... Luke, there's a lot going on here, isn't there? With her.
Okay.
Am I right?
No, I hear what you're saying. The real question is, would these fantasies that she's having be a product of her rape, or could these have developed outside of her being a rape victim?
These violent sex fantasies?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's, what I'm saying is, Luke, there's a whole lot more to this young lady than you recognize. Whether you're telling me or you realize, and this is uncovering, this experience, this trauma is uncovering some old traumas, and certainly some aggression, and all kinds of conflicted feelings would be associated with that.
Drew, don't you think something happened to her long before this so-called rape a year ago?
And this 2.5 months when they've been apart, God knows what she's been doing. So.
Right. All right, David Lascher is here from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, by the way.
It just got all heavy.
And you know what? I gotta lighten up. I was looking at you for a minute, not in that sort of way. Don't say you're gay, Dr. Drew.
Stop it.
No, and you were on Blossom for a while.
Yes.
Yes, that was it.
Wow, it just came to you, huh?
It just came to me. Yeah. And you did great on that show.
What's Mayim doing these days?
Mayim is like a nuclear physicist.
That's what I figured she'd be. She was on this show several times back in those days.
Really?
Yeah, and so was Six. What was her name?
Who's on the phone?
No, it was the drop that they just played in the back.
That was Blossom. That's the.
Do you ever speak to Sexy Joey anymore?
You know what? Actually, Joey and I ended up on VH1 The List on the same show a few weeks ago. Yeah, he was.
Was he wearing sleeveless?
No, he's grown up. He's a good kid.
I'm not saying he's a bad kid. He just liked to wear.
No, I think he grew out of it. Yeah.
Oh. Whoa. Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're 15 and you're on LoveLine.
Yeah. I've been having like some girl problems lately, and with like this one girl, like we just like met like a few months ago, and something was like sort of serious. We started off, and like we used to do things and like talk every night and everything, but we never really hooked up.
So you never kissed her?
Like no, like we didn't really.
We didn't, or you didn't sort of make your move.
Neither of us.
No.
You didn't make your move, right?
No.
You pansy. Can't wait for her to make it.
No way, not at that age.
Then she kind of drifted away.
Yeah.
And she got interested in someone else.
No, it's not really that. It's just like she just acts really weird around me, doesn't call. And
well, it's over.
Justin, I got bad news for you, man.
There's an interesting thing that happens with 15, 16, 17-year-old girls, that there's like a window of opportunity.
The good news is, Justin, you're 15, and I'm sure there's more than that girl in your school and in Burbank, because I've been in Burbank, and there's lots of girls there. The bad news is, unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get to make out with that girl.
All right.
Well, he can make it. What do you guys think about him making another?
I say keep trying. Go again.
How about just one big, set up a date.
You can break them down. You really can. Keep coming back, and they'll break down.
I don't know if you keep going. I say you just go for one big one, and then if she says no, then just blow it off.
But they kind of got into that weird spot, where she was expecting him to do something he didn't, and now she's kind of angry.
Yeah, now she thinks he's a wimp.
Yeah, and they're sort of weirder, but he'd really have to make a frontal assault. He'd have to date, really do it up for
with
her.
The full frontal nudity.
No.
I bet you when the next girl's in that position, he'll make the move, though. See,
Justin,
yeah.
Have you ever kissed a girl?
Yeah.
Yes!
Justin, you're the man.
You ever touch a bosom?
Yes.
Yes! All right.
Hold on.
Isn't it the best?
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, no problem.
Okay, go make the move.
All right.
You guys, you're 15 too, you guys?
I love it.
No, but anytime you hear the word bosom, I just get excited. You ever see the movie Can't Buy Me Love?
Yeah. Oh, I love that
It's
girl.
the best.
What happened to her?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
Baby, it's just red wine. Some salt will get it off.
Stryker, David, you guys are the same guy.
We are?
Yeah, same guy.
Oh, he likes.
Yeah.
Well,
I haven't matured in 10 years.
the reason why I bring that up, remember when Ronald McDonald Miller is in the car with the girl, he's like, 17 years, 2 months, and 5 days, and I'm getting my first set of knockers.
Right, Ronald, they call him Donald.
Yeah, exactly. It's Ronald. He mows our lawn. Steve, you're 37 and you're on LoveLine.
Hi, my son's got one testicle that's like 10 times bigger than the other one. He just told me today.
How old is your son?
He's 16.
And what period of time did that develop?
About a month.
Have you seen this?
Have I seen it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I just took his word for it. I made an appointment at the urologist tomorrow.
Great. Excellent.
And I just wonder if it could be something serious, or
it could be. It could be. Again, I suspect he's exaggerating. I mean, 10 times. You're talking about something 30 inches across. Of a plum?
Yeah, pretty big.
10 times would be a basketball.
Right.
Okay.
Probably a little fluid.
A plum is probably a cystocele or some sort of hydrocele in there, and they probably do a simple matter. But it is always important to get that kind of thing checked. Yeah, it can be cancer, but even if it is a cancer, those cancers are highly curable.
And if they find it early, you'll definitely be fine.
Highly curable, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he said he gets a little pain when he lifts weights in school.
Oh, it could be. It's probably a hernia then.
Yeah.
He's just got. That's what a hernia is. Your bowel drops down into your scrotum.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. I had a hernia when I was like 11 or 12, but one of my balls didn't grow.
So you're saying there's a grape nut down there and then a melon or something?
Yeah, it's probably a hernia. Steve.
Yeah, it was an easy operation.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Take care.
Thanks.
All right, good luck, man. All right, 1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. I'd be Stryker with Dr. Drew and David Lascher from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Friday is the season finale.
Yeah.
And you don't have to say yay or nay, but hint, any making out with you and Sabrina?
That could be what we're alluding to.
We're hoping for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's hoping because there's the tension. Okay.
There is.
Very good.
Bosom.
Yeah, Sarah.
That was Adam West.
Hi.
Oh, really? That
Yeah.
was Adam West?
Saying bosom?
Yeah.
What? Do it again.
Bosom.
That is Adam Batman. You're 20 and you're on LoveLine, Sarah.
Okay. Yeah. Like 2 Saturdays ago, I took ecstasy for the first time, and then that following Thursday, I was admitted to the hospital for epiglottitis.
What's that, Dr. Drew?
Epiglottitis?
Yeah.
Which is an infection of the epiglottis, which is a little thing that flips over your air pipe, basically, when you swallow.
And I was wondering.
Are you diabetic?
Yeah.
You're diabetic?
Yes.
All right, well, diabetics get epiglottitis.
He's a doctor. Look at this guy.
So ecstasy could have like.
No. Well, I mean, ecstasy will run you down a little bit, and that, were your sugars out of control after you took the ecstasy?
No, it really wasn't.
All right, but it's just diabetics get epiglottitis. And it's a serious thing for diabetics.
Well, yeah, because I had to go to the hospital for like.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Ouch.
Were you doing it again, huh?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Were you at the Coachella Music Festival doing ecstasy?
No.
Okay. Why'd you do it?
Because my friend said it was really fun, and I don't know, I've never really done anything like that before, and they're like, oh, just, do it, it's fun, so I took it.
Hey, kiddo, you are diabetic.
That drug is dangerous.
You're brittle. You're brittle. You got to be very careful.
They're like mixing it up in basements in Amsterdam. You don't know what it is.
Making a ton of money. Be careful, Sarah, okay?
All right, thank you.
And don't do everything your friends tell you.
I won't.
Watch those sugars 3 times a day, okay?
What?
3 times a day sugars, yes?
Yes.
All right.
All right, good luck on Halloween.
Thank you.
All right, bye. All right, let's, yeah, she sounded cute.
Yeah.
She was nice, but you can't be doing that.
No, I'm
All right.
married. Man.
No. Orion.
Yeah.
All right, you're 18
Uh-huh.
on LoveLine. What's up?
Well, I've kind of been wondering about a little something that I've kind of been thinking about for a while.
Yeah.
Well, me and my girlfriend, we just recently started having sex, and I've kind of been wondering about a woman's G-spot.
Hang on a second. Is Orion, is that your name?
Yeah.
Orion, hang on a second. Isn't it funny how guys, and women should pay attention to this too. He's been thinking about this for a long time. He's like in the lab with like diagrams. Like, how does this? A mad scientist. When it comes to women's bodies, young males are just totally just over the top preoccupied. And it's nothing to do with the person or the experience or the relationship. It's just they're going to work that physiology somehow. They're going to figure this thing
put
out.
out a map,
It is some
the G-spot.
No, again, it's like they took the computer and they took out the insides. They're going to take it apart.
Right. There it is.
And that's not how women work, all right?
But hold on, Dr. Drew.
It really isn't.
It's like that list you always talk about. They got this. He's completed everything. Now it's the G-spot.
No, that's Adam's list. Adam's list, and on that list is like anal sex and ear sex.
Right.
So this is different. This is the mad scientist at work. This is the male ego acting itself out. I'm realizing her biggest G-spot is in her brain. She just wants you to be present when you're having sex.
Does the caller? Do you think you're close?
Me?
Anywhere near it? Yeah.
I know where it's at, by the way.
Right. I just want to see if he knows.
I'm not.
mentioned it last night.
Like from what I've heard and like read, it's like I don't know. I think you have to like 1/4 of an inch in, kind of hook your finger. And
Yeah,
it's
that's it. That's
You
it.
quoted me from last
Yeah,
night,
that's it.
dude.
However, it doesn't.
You're at the club.
It doesn't do much for most 18-year-olds.
Huh?
Doesn't do much for most 18-year-olds. Okay.
Go find a nice 32-year-old.
You might get a little response then.
Yeah, but I'm like, when you do find this out, am I like supposed to like tap it, rub it, or what?
Be gentle.
Be very gentle, and just don't keep doing it in that one spot because they will get so goddamn frustrated with you they'll kick you out of the sack and in the sack.
They just
You'll know when you find it. That's all I can say.
God, we're talking like we're at lost sex, and I get none. Oh man, jeez. All right, Orion, good luck. Okay.
All right, thanks.
All right, just a little bit in, a little bit up, and it's a little rough spot. Okay, bye-bye.
and nothing will happen when you push there.
Oh, you never know.
Most times. Most times.
Dr. Drew, is it true if you push on the bottom of a woman's vagina, it becomes more moist automatically?
On the bottom?
Like, you just barely, and then down? If you just push it down like it's a button?
No, but I could see how things might sort of circulate more.
Okay.
That, so.
All right. That's just something that I heard one time or another.
Interesting.
Yeah. David's here from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, by the way.
What the hell do you do during the day?
Oh, I had a lot of fun today. It was good. Nikki.
Hi.
You're 19 on LoveLine.
Yeah, I was just calling to say hi to David.
Nikki!
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good, thanks. Were you on Hey Jude?
Yes, I was.
You were. Okay. I used to watch that when I was about
12.
6 years old.
6 years old. Nice.
Oh, my God.
How many years? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 29. Me?
She's 19.
Oh, yeah, no, I was asking her. Okay, so that was on a long
about
time
10
ago.
years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. Working a long time.
Kids don't forget that stuff.
Yeah, I used to think you were really cute. So I just.
What about now? You used to?
Oh, yeah, I still think you're cute. But
People don't know that I'm like 10 years older than I was.
Exactly.
yeah,
I can
it's
stand
amazing.
still on television.
Yeah.
Thanks, Nikki.
So I just wanted to say what's up. And,
Thank you. That's sweet. I appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, man. So you've been doing TV a long time.
I know. It kind of gives away my age. Huh?
That's cool, though.
But
That's
people
good.
really don't think that. They think that, you're 17 forever if you're playing it.
But it's not going to work.
No.
I got a question for you. I'm looking through the glass here, and there is a man wearing the same outfit you're wearing. And I know you're not gay. What's going on here?
I'm in some sort of strange cult.
You on a softball team?
yeah.
Yeah,
it's a
we're on a
baseball team.
softball
All right.
team.
Seriously?
We just had our game, and
All right.
some of my boys came, but
Right.
I got to humiliate all of them and tell you that there's a 15-run rule.
And you guys lost by that?
If you're down by 15 runs at any given point,
Right.
they call the game.
Huh.
Yeah, it was our third.
It was called. What league do you play in? Is it one of this famous person league?
No. There's no famous people, all regular.
Do you play at Rancho Park?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I used to play there.
On Motor.
Yeah, I was on a team called West Side. So if you play them, don't kick their ass.
No, they'd probably kill us.
There you go. All right. Let's talk to Chris. You're 15 on LoveLine, man.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I've been with my girlfriend for like 3 years now.
Since you were 12?
Yeah,
Wow.
pretty much. I mean, like, it was on and off for a while because in between there was one time where she cheated on me with some guy.
Yeah, she had to move out, get a job.
You
Okay,
were there
yeah.
before the hair, Chris.
All right, Chris, what's the deal?
Yeah, so, we have sex now. We've been having it for like a while now, but
How long?
since like I was 13.
Ooh, and she's the same age as you?
Yeah, she's like 1 year older.
14.
No, 16.
Yeah,
But at
she's
the time,
16
she was
now.
14 when they started
She's
everything.
like a month.
What's up with her?
Huh?
What's up with her?
Well, like we try to have sex.
No.
Well, we do.
No, wait a second.
What?
She from recently divorced family or something? Was she running away from something?
No.
What's up? What's her home life like?
I don't know. It's kind of like she lives in Oroville, and it's kind of like a redneck town. But like, I don't know. Her home life is good. Her parents are divorced
That's what. Didn't I just ask? When did her parents get divorced?
a long time ago.
Long time ago. Does she have stepdads or something in there?
No, her mom's gotten married, but like she doesn't consider him a stepdad. She don't like him.
Are you worried? Wait,
Like,
what's going on here, Drew?
This is
What
what
are you
this is the
getting at?
hear me, Chris. This girl is retreating from her family to Chris, running away from something bad in her home life, and she's heard she doesn't like her stepdad. So let's hear what a stepdad does. What kind of guy is a
He's
stepdad?
just a dick. He moved
Yeah.
out already. He's like really.
Well, what did he do when he was around?
He just didn't talk to nobody or anything.
No, what else did he do?
He just.
Did he beat her? Hit her?
No, of course.
Was he
not.
just yelling at her?
There's nothing physical. He didn't even talk at all. He was like he's a really old guy, and he just like I don't know. He didn't talk at all. He was
Something went on at home.
Drew, why do you think it's such a big deal that they're basically the same age and been going out for 3 years?
That's not a big deal, but
Okay.
for her to cling to a relationship and start having sex right away, it's something.
Well, what's wrong with him? He's doing it.
We waited 6 months though. Before.
Male will do. Listen, a fortune male,
I know.
somebody will hold still
So
for him.
you're saying if the guy is young and having sex, he's doing what he's supposed to, but a girl, there's got to be
It's
emotional
just
problem.
Not gotta be. Not gotta be. But I'm just saying, most guys don't have the opportunity at 13, 14. No one will hold still for them, and and they'll be freaked out by they won't do it. Chris did it, whatever. But there's a reason they're clinging together so tightly at that age. That's just not a normal 13, 14 relationship.
Neither one of us get along with our parents very good.
Yeah,
There you go. You cling to each other.
It's like an escape to each other.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, do you have one specific question, Chris, before we let you go? We got to take a break. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm having trouble giving her an orgasm.
She won't have one. She's only 15 years old. Wait till she's about 24 and you'll be in.
Are you serious?
Yeah. She needs to try masturbating. You need to try oral sex. But
Yeah, I do that too. I done that for like half an hour.
And she needs to communicate to you. But
Timing.
Oh, no.
They don't say da-da-da-da.
She would have trouble. The wiring, the circuitry is not quite matured. Let's say it can be difficult sometimes.
Keep
for some
trying.
15-year-olds. Yeah, keep trying.
I had one at 6 by myself. The girls have one much later in life, and I don't know why, except their circuitry is weird.
You had one at 6?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Come on, Drew, take it easy, homeboy. All right.
Mom, what's this?
David Lascher is here from Sabrina, the Teenage Witch. I'm Stryker in for Ace Rockola with Dr. Drew, and more LoveLine coming up after this.
LoveLine, we'll be right back. Call on the 1-800-LOVE-191.
It's LoveLine. We are back. David, get the hell in here. David Lascher is here from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. My main man, Ace Rockola, mayonnaise is gone. I'm Stryker along with Dr. Drew at 1-800-LOVE-191. Once again, I have the same phone.
Isn't this great?
And you know what? I have the same car as you two.
Are you kidding?
I swear.
I told you, you guys are the same guy.
Where are you from?
L.A.
Okay.
You're from New York?
How gay are you?
Nice.
I'm so straight. You ever go to Crazy Girls?
Are you kidding?
Never mind.
I have a
don't want to
table
get in
there.
trouble. There you have your table.
How about
there.
OGs in Vegas?
There you go, Olympic Gardens.
right.
Yeah. How about the thing across from?
Okay.
All right, we can't. This is this is too much. All right, let's go to Ryan. You're 19 on LoveLine.
Hello?
Yeah, Ryan, go ahead.
Hi. Okay. This question is for mainly for like Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I was wondering, in 1999. Oh, okay. I'm diabetic. In 1999, I had a hypoglycemic reaction, and I hit my head on the wall, and had a concussion. Then I went into seizures, and I was in the hospital for a day, and I had amnesia, and they had to pull me out of school.
Right.
And ever since then, I've been having like problems remembering things and thinking clearly.
Okay.
But then last year in like November, I kind of got mixed up in some dope, and I started doing
pot
that.
or what?
Yeah, pot.
Okay.
And then I started doing that, but I stopped that like in March of this year. But I've been having these episodes where I'll just like completely miss a couple hours of my day, and people tell me that I'm being really mean, being a big huge jerk and everything. But I don't remember even being alive during that.
You are probably having some kind of seizure during that time.
You think so?
Yeah, and it's really important you see a neurologist. Really important.
Write that down, neurologist.
Yeah, you got to do it. You got to do it because those seizures could generalize. You could be driving a car, and you can have really big problems.
Ryan, what are some of the things your friends say that you do that's so bad or good?
They told me I just turn into bitch mode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they say that I want to kill myself. I don't want to be with anyone. That I don't want to talk to anyone. That I'm just a real jerk to be around.
Yeah, who knows what's going on?
They're scared to be in the car with me and stuff like that.
And it could be some sort of acute, sort of peculiar psychiatric reaction to whatever the head injury was you had. But you got to start with a neurologist, and you got to go right away.
Like an old Jewish man at Jerry's Deli when they're out of matzo ball soup is how he gets.
No worse. Even worse.
That's
Even worse.
ugly.
That is ugly. Chad.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up, man? You're 19 on LoveLine with David Lascher from Sabrina.
Right. I got a question, then. I was taking a crap about 20 minutes ago, and on my crapper, I got one of those blue flushing smell your toilet good things.
What?
Right, one of the blue things that goes in your toilet to make it cleanse better.
Yeah.
Is that, you know what I'm talking about?
Don't those go in the tank?
Yeah.
No, it's like on the side of my toilet, bro.
Oh, yeah, things are clipped to the side. All right, got it.
Right. I was taking a crap, and the tip of my penis
Yeah?
was resting on it. I didn't know it at the time.
Good times.
What's up?
Nothing. So?
And it started stinging, so I lift up to check what's going on, and the tip of my penis is blue. And I washed it off, I cleaned it out, wiped my ass or whatever, and it's still stinging right now.
I don't buy this for
No,
one
I do.
moment.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, come on.
Hey, why not? Happens.
It just happens.
Hey, Stryker, this one's too hard to make up. All right?
How has that never happened before then?
Never happens, because I don't usually have a little blue thing.
And also that blue thing has
And when you
squeezes
go in
on
the
the
bathroom
back.
to take a crap, you don't really check your toilet out,
You're too busy reading the day in sports.
No, I'm not a sportsman.
All right.
But, Chad, it's just a chemical reaction, and there shouldn't be any serious burn or anything from that.
It doesn't mean he's got a low hang in there and he's dipping into the...
Yes, but no, not in the water. He actually hit the
Yeah, it's on the side of the
little
toilet.
bar of soap stuck to the side of the bowl. And it's going to hurt when you pee for a day or so. If it's still bothering you tomorrow, you got to see someone because it can be kind of unpleasant.
So there's nothing I can do.
Lots of flushing, lots of water.
Drink a lot of water. Chad, how much you packing down there?
No, I'm not King Kong or nothing.
Okay.
Just hanging into the toilet.
I'm a big boy.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot, man.
All right, later, dude. All right, 1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. Season finale Sabrina is on Friday.
Friday night, 8 o'clock, WB.
There you go. I can't wait to see that episode. Good. Ryan.
Yeah.
What's up, man? You're 21 on LoveLine.
Yeah, I got a call a couple weeks ago from a girl I used to date, and she said that she's got genital herpes and that I might have been exposed to them.
Well, do you have any symptoms?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing. I went to the doctor, said I don't have any symptoms, and I'm curious how long do I need to wait before I'm really sure that I don't have it.
Isn't it like 5 days or something
2
after
weeks,
you're
yeah.
exposed?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, yeah.
After 2 weeks, if I don't have any symptoms, I'm pretty good?
You're pretty good. Some people never develop symptoms. Some people have such mild symptoms they miss them. So there's still a possibility you got something going. Have you ever given anything to anyone else? Anything mysterious?
Have I ever given anything to anyone?
You know, like flowers or sunflower seeds or something?
No.
Genius. Ryan, I think you're fine. You talked to the doctor. You have had no symptoms. Looks like you're free and clear.
2-week window, my man.
Find a new chick.
Well, I did. And should I tell her? That's another question.
Tell your current partner?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Wear a condom.
Not unless she gets any funny symptoms. Then immediately tell her.
Yeah. Okay.
And be safe sex anyway. So.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
Bye.
Ooh, that's
Yikes.
a tough phone call to get.
But how relieved is that guy right now? He just found out that the window's probably 2 weeks and nothing's really popped up, so to speak.
That's good news.
Yeah, which was like from a year or two ago.
Right. So maybe something did come up at the time. Yeah, he's all right. All right. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan. You're 21 on LoveLine. What's up?
Yeah, I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
I started smoking pot when I was 15, 16. Smoked all the way till about 6 months ago, and I smoked a lot. Quit smoking, and since then, 6 months ago, I haven't smoked at all. Everything's gotten better, sex life, school, relationships with my parents, friends, but I am bored.
Are you still drinking?
Yeah, some.
A lot?
Not that much, no.
And how about speed or anything else?
No, I'm done with drugs.
Well, what do you mean by bored?
Like, not depressed, but bored, like
Well, actually, boredom, where I was going to take you was, boredom is the feeling that people with certain personality structures experience just as a way of avoiding depression, or just before depression. In other words, if you're an addict, which you are, one of the things your brain will do is make you feel bored to try to get you to do something so you don't have those unpleasant feelings you're trying to avoid, like depression. And so you've got this sort of depression trying to come up, trying to surface, and what you experience is, God, I'm bored, I got to do something, what am I going to, I can't find anything interesting. And so what you gravitate to is very highly arousing, thrill-seeking kinds of behaviors. So you'll want to do extreme sports and hang gliding and all that kind of stuff. Is that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, wrong choice. What you need to do is have the depression and experience those feelings and get into some kind of recovery, or you're going to keep using those same mechanisms that you've been using with the drugs to avoid the feelings that you need to have.
Can he beat the depression without going to see someone?
You can
or
go
the
to
boredom, or what?
Yeah, he has to go to some. Well, it's going to get better with time because some of that depression is just the biological effect of the pot. But if you really want to get well, you got to go to MA.
Or you got to go build a skylight in your house,
and not give into the extreme activities, because that's just that's using that same part of your brain to manage unpleasant feelings that you were using before with the pot.
Can he take that boredom or whatever and start doing something constructive? That's not going to help it then.
He's not going to go study physics. He needs to jump off a building.
Right.
That's the only thing that's going to satisfy him and sort of get him to escape from the depression, which is really what he's trying to avoid.
Can you do that, Stan?
No, I'm saying don't do that.
No. Can you go see? Can you get some help, Stan?
MA. Just go to MA.
Definitely.
Just go to MA. You'll be fine.
You're doing the right thing, though. Stay off it.
Appreciate it.
Later, Stan.
Bye.
All right. Let's go to Josh here. Josh, 16 on LoveLine. What's up?
Hey, what's up? I was at a concert on Friday night.
Which concert?
Throwdown.
Okay.
Straight Edge concert.
Yeah.
And I was in the pit, and I got hit really, really hard on the side. Like, seriously, like, this guy just totally took me out.
What do you expect? You're in a mosh pit.
Yeah, but it's been, like, greenish-purple ever since.
That's a bruise.
Yeah, but it's not going away.
It just happened on Saturday.
Yeah, it should be there a week to 10 days.
Yeah, but my friend, we went to Mudvayne 2 weeks ago.
That's a band, Drew.
Yeah, he got hit in the same place, and his immune system shut down, and he was like sick for like a week, and I was just wondering how that happened.
Well, his immune system did not shut down. Whatever happened, I suspect, is it left side or right side you got hit? Left side?
The left side.
Maybe he ruptured his spleen and didn't tell anybody and should have actually gone in and had an operation. And God knows what happened to him. His immune system didn't shut down. He had some internal injury that probably ought to have been dealt with differently, it sounds like.
Josh, are you one of these straight edge guys?
Yeah.
And when people have been in a car accident and they say they've been internal injuries, don't you think this is how it happens? Something rams into them?
Well, like that model.
It's the same idea here.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. That's what's happening to you. You can rupture organs. You can do all kinds of lovely things. Tear things. It's beautiful.
Do you know what the straight edge group people are, Dr.
Oh, sure.
Drew?
Of course.
Yeah, okay.
No.
Did you say
I
the
didn't
F word?
say it. I didn't
What
say
did
it.
you just say?
I almost said it.
You said it. He said it.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right.
But what is it?
What?
I know what it is.
No drink. Oh, I thought you knew. No drinking, no smoking, no drugs, no nothing. But,
Can we get high? Just
but it
violence.
seems like, yeah, well, that's what it seems to me. It's a pretty rough crowd. Jeff.
Yeah.
What's up? 27 on LoveLine.
My girlfriend and I have been having sex for about like a month, and she used this douche, and like the same night that she used it, we had sex, and immediately afterwards I went to, and it was like burning really bad, and it burned for like a few days, like 4 days afterwards.
Yeah, that's bad. I hate when that happens.
It's like when you get soap in there.
Yeah, but it was like for days.
Are you her
Shampoo is the worst in there, by the way.
Are you her only partner?
Yeah, well, yeah.
What?
As far as I know, yeah.
Do you think there's a possibility there's someone else there?
No, I hope not.
Because I'd be much more concerned that this is an STD.
You think?
Well, may not be. It may be just the irritation, but I've never heard of that happening.
Really?
And douche is sort of meant for those parts of your body. And STDs give you those symptoms. You're describing
1
it.
hour after sex.
No, I mean, it was within the same day. I mean, within a period of hours.
Late. Next day, the pain was like...
So you're saying it has nothing to do with the douche?
I don't know if it does
Well, I
or
mean,
doesn't, but I want first to be sure that it wasn't an STD.
We had sex the day before, and nothing happened. But immediately after she douched, it was like
it's suspicious. And it may just be urethritis. God knows from what. But
any seagulls following you around, or following her, I should say?
No, but I mean, it went away after a few days. But I was just, if it was an STD, it wouldn't have gone away that quick, would it?
Sometimes, but yeah, listen.
At least she was considerate enough to douche.
Oh, totally.
What flavor was it?
I don't know. It was like some flowery one or something. But anyway, my second question is, she's been on a depot shop for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden, like last week, she would start bleeding. She bled for like a week. Is that normal?
It can happen. I mean, she should see the doctor about it. There are other things that can trigger that off, thyroid problems, that kind of thing. So she ought to be checked out.
All right.
All right, Jeff. Good luck with your penis.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, fire hose. All right, we got to take another break here. David Lascher is here from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes.
Thank you.
Real quick, you were on 90210 a little bit? Beverly Hills?
Yeah, I did a few episodes.
What did you do on that? I used to watch that thing religiously.
I played the ambiguously gay character that wouldn't take off my clothes for Kelly.
You're gay. For Kelly?
It was ambiguously gay. He just didn't like girls that way.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, we were on the beach. He wanted to skinny dip. I wouldn't do it. Then my next episode, I was the guy taking steroids. I was the same character,
right?
But always a social issue.
Right.
We were taking steroids for the football team, and I ratted everybody out to Jason Priestley.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Who's now doing commentary for auto racing.
Unbelievable. Good for him.
Unbelievable. What are you doing, Drew?
Just get rid of old calls.
All right, we're taking a break. Enough yapping. That's Drew with Stryker and David from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. More LoveLine after this.
LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back.
Yeah, we're back. It's LoveLine. 1-800-LOVE-191. That's the number. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. I'm Stryker for Adam Carolla. Why are you wearing shorts tonight? What have you been doing?
I umpired my kids' Little League game.
And you wear glasses.
And I worked out before that.
You worked out?
Yeah.
You worked out?
Yeah,
you look it.
try.
You are... Girls like you, man. Yes.
Of course they do. He's a doctor.
And he's handsome.
And I'm old.
Well, you're not old. How'd you umpire? Well?
Yeah, I'm a crappy umpire.
Do you stand behind the mound, or were you behind the plate?
Behind the mound.
Is it
it's coach
fast pitch?
Coach pitch.
Okay.
Fast pitch, yeah, Little League.
Now, my kids are into baseball. Oh, my God.
They're better than us.
Oh.
Yikes. Wait, who was just talking in my ear right now, by the way? Was that yours or mine? What do you... What all right.
What'd you say to him? Tell me, Anderson.
Hello?
Yeah, Dan.
Yes.
Yeah, what's up, man? You're 31 on LoveLine.
I see. He wants me to be an umpire here live in person.
I'm calling from Tucson.
Hey.
Ted?
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember me, but I won a killer prize package from you playing the mating game with my wife.
Oh, really?
And we did a thing where she thought I was calling from Texaco.
Okay.
Hold on, whoa, set the stage here, because not everyone knows who
I'm
Stryker
from
is.
Los Angeles, but I went to University of Arizona, and I did
They call
radio.
you Ted?
Yeah.
Ted
Stryker, I'm saying. And I was
doing radio.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, Dan. He was doing radio in Tucson.
Right, before
coming to Los Angeles.
Which has been over 2 years now, man. And now here I am on LoveLine and talking to Dan, and you won a huge prize, and you were calling from Texaco or something?
Well, we made it up so that she thought I was calling from Texaco, and it was the funniest thing in the world because we had her going so bad.
Oh, I remember that now.
Okay, well, anyway, I heard you on the show last night on my way home from work, and I thought, Stryker is made it big. He's on with Dr. Drew, and I just wanted to tell you that I'm really glad that you've done so well because after you left, that station went to crap.
That's all right.
Hometown hero. Look at this.
Coming through. Dan, seriously, I appreciate it, but please don't go on. I totally appreciate it.
Is that KFMA?
Yeah, KFMA.
We're on KFMA.
Yeah, we're on KFMA right now in Tucson.
Oh, that's right.
All right, Dan.
We love KFMA.
And say hi to your wife, please.
Okay, well, good job, man. Way
Thanks.
to go.
I appreciate it.
See you later.
All right, Dan, take care.
And to all the basketball players on the U of A team, don't go in the NBA. Stay on the college squad. They all declared. All the 4 guys that are like sophomores and juniors are now going pro, which is ridiculous.
Oh, they had a good team too.
Yeah, they were really good. I went to the Final Four this year in Minneapolis.
What a show. Tucson's a great city, man. We shot Hey Dude there for like a year and a half.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I loved it there.
Did you stay in a hotel or they got you a...
Yeah, no, I was in the Radisson Suites there on Speedway.
Right. You ever go to TD's or are you a little young for that?
I did, but I was a little young.
You know, we mentioned 2 strip clubs tonight and you've been to both of them.
TD's, hell yeah.
There you go. All right, Cal.
How's it going?
What's up? You're 33 on LoveLine.
That's correct. Good show.
Thanks.
Question for you. Several months ago, my wife and I were having some emotional issues, so on and so forth, and I found out that she'd been, quote-unquote, talking to another friend, a male friend, for emotional support because she said that mine was lacking.
Yeah.
I work a lot, and... there's just like a lot of questions about what she's telling me about meetings after work and so on and so forth. She says she never cheated on me.
Is there some code that she's giving you?
Yeah, I'm just feeling things. You know what I mean?
Cal, the reason women cheat is when they're not getting their emotional needs met by their male partner, by their partner.
That's correct.
And she may either have cheated, or she may have sort of set up a bullpen and begun sort of grooming someone for cheating.
She's about to throw up a right hand and say, come on in.
About to go up to the mound and bring in a replacement. But it sounds to me like she's given you a sort of a opportunity to prevent that from happening, to see if you could step up and sort of solve this problem. So yeah, your instinct is that something might have happened, but you might as well not do that to yourself and forget about it. Just focus on trying to make a healthy relationship with your wife.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what's going on. I'm constantly trying to figure things out. I'm constantly thinking about it, where she is, so on and so forth. I've never been that way, and at the same time, I think it's affected me sexually.
Yeah, but all that kind of controlling and anger and preoccupation and jealousy, that is not what she needs right now. You're going to drive her right into somebody else.
Okay.
So be there emotionally, and I guess if you work what do you do, Cal?
I'm a cop.
Oh wow!
So is there? They must have counseling for couples there, 3 or 4, no?
No, not really. It's not. Something you were talking about MA for someone else and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Someone was talking about depression.
Yeah.
It's not an easy factor in our job. To go and say that you need help. You want to talk.
No, I know. In fact, it's sort of discouraged. I mean, it's endemically difficult. Just the culture there doesn't really allow for that.
Granted, and the things that my intuitions are just like I see something, I feel something. I already found. I mean, I had to find out because I called another police department. And, cops are friends throughout the country. You can call anybody.
Right.
I had another police officer go to the house. I located the guy and I found his address, and I had this guy go to the house, and she was coming out of the house.
Yeah.
If you're ever going to cheat with a woman, guys out there, make sure she's not married to a cop.
Did you ever cheat on her?
What's that?
Did you ever cheat on her?
Prior to our marriage, yeah.
Did she cheat prior to this herself?
She says no.
Did she know you had cheated before the marriage?
Yeah, I told her.
Has she brought that up and sort of put that over your head?
No, occasionally in the beginning.
Yeah, it just, boy, this is the kind of thing. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of anger and a lot of jealousy and a lot of animosity, and
it's ruling your mind now.
And perhaps she did cheat, or perhaps she didn't. But be that as it may, you've got to find a way to reconnect with her and open this relationship back up, reestablish trust. And I don't see how it's going to happen without some kind of professional assistance.
Yeah, like an undercover car. Send one out following her.
No.
She's getting therapy, that's for sure. She's going weekly.
Well, why don't you ask if you can go with her to a therapy session for a few weeks? You might check that out, and then just go there and see if there's some couples work can be done. Okay.
Well, hold on. Is there a way, like, kind of starting from square one in terms of him being there for her, and can she mentally just always be like, oh, okay, now you're here for me. I'm not going to talk to the guy in the bullpen.
No, it's way more complex.
Women, once they turn you off, it's really hard to get them back.
Very hard to get him back.
We got to go to break.
That's like. I know, we're going to go to break. Don't give me the evil eye, Drew, because I'm liable to snap. I've been here
lose
before.
the satellite in about 3
Stop
seconds.
fighting.
All right, we're taking a break. We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Bye-bye. It's LoveLine.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
We're back. This is LoveLine, the show here. I'm Stryker, in for Adam Carolla, along with Dr. Drew. Guest tonight, David Lascher from Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Excellent. I'd love to come here every night.
You can come here anytime you want.
Perfect job.
It's a good job, huh?
Yeah. You don't even have to shower.
The season premiere, the season finale is when? On Friday?
Friday night, 8 o'clock on the WB.
And you're not going to shower for that thing?
No, I usually don't shower whenever I don't have to.
Do you watch your own show on Friday night?
Usually they give me tapes, but yeah, I'll watch this week because it's the finale.
Is it like a longer episode or just the normal length?
It's the normal length, but I think they're airing 2 shows. They air us at 8 and 8:30.
Okay, and it's on the WB, by the way, you guys. Used to be on another network.
Yes.
But now the WB. And you guys going to go another season next year? Is that a lock?
Definitely going next season.
And you're going to be involved?
I will be involved. Yeah.
As the love interest?
I don't know. We'll see. It's a big cliffhanger. We'll see. We've been dancing around it for 2 years.
Melissa, I'm thinking David and you have a little love interest, and then I come along, and then David and I start, eyeing each other, and you're like, what the hell is going on here?
And then I come in there and solve it all.
Melissa, I should have never told him you were listening tonight.
What's that?
I should have never told Melissa that.
I'm not going to mention the first thing.
No.
Spago,
She heard that. I know.
No, she didn't.
Talking about her crack. How am I going to go to work now?
I really like her, by the way. Seriously, in a true light. I've never met her, but I love her work.
Yeah,
she's so
beautiful.
funny. Yeah, she's beautiful
Good
and funny.
actress.
And that spread she did in that magazine.
Maxim.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked it. Did you see the Maxim?
No.
Have you been Maxim?
I don't have breasts.
You are willing.
If I would love to be in Maxim. I'm dying to take my clothes off. No one cares.
Yeah, I'm sure your ladies do. Justin,
or caller who goes by Justin, who's 19 from Oceanside.
Surfer, lay off the bong.
Oh, you hung up on him.
Danielle.
Yes.
You're 17 and you're there and you're on LoveLine.
Yes, I am. First of all, I just wanted to say I've been listening for a long time, since the days of Ricky Ragman. Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, since I was 12.
I was there since you were 10.
I remember him.
What's up?
Amazing. Okay, I have a question about my period. I get clots when I am, I use pads, so I get clots when I have my period. Like, what's going on?
You've never had clots before?
Yeah.
Yes, you've never had clots before.
Oh, yes, I have.
So you've always had clots?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
What is a clot?
It's what women get when they have periods. Well, I understand why you're asking the question, even, Danielle.
I'm just wondering, I remember there was a caller, but the question never got answered, is there anything wrong? Why does it show up when you're having your period?
Wait, that is having your period. I don't understand what you're even... I mean, it's like saying...
Stryker got very quiet all of a sudden.
But your question is, why am I having my period when I have my period?
It basically like clots,
Yeah, that's having your period. Yeah.
Having your period, shouldn't it just be just bleeding?
No, usually clots.
One beautiful stream.
Usually at least one day, some clotting. And some women have clotting for several days, and sometimes the clotting is intense.
You're okay, Danielle, all right?
Okay, so I'm not going to die?
No, blood clots, okay? So if you're bleeding, you're going to have clots, okay?
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
She's been listening since back in the day. As of tomorrow, she'll no longer be listening.
Aren't you glad we don't have to deal with that?
Oh, my God.
I thank God every day.
Did you ever think what would be worse
every day I
growing
don't have
up?
a period.
Low maintenance on a guy, you know?
What's worse, having an erection during your class and you're called up, or girls having their period?
You mean visibly having it? Accidentally.
It's always visible.
But it's always visible.
If you're wearing, if you're shorts and you have to stand up, of course.
Nothing embarrassing about an
minute.
erection.
What?
Wait a minute. How is their period visible?
No, not the period. The boner.
Yeah, but you said, is it worse having a period? I'm
right,
saying,
because we have to take care of that thing in the pants.
Having the period just in general. I thought you meant having a period sort of present itself in class. You know what I'm saying?
You just pop boners all the time?
When the wind blows, my friend. When the wind blows.
You got to learn to control that.
It
comes with maturity.
Yeah. It does?
Nothing to be ashamed of. A boner's a very,
it's a gracious thing.
It's a gift.
You ever get one during your softball games? Baseball boy?
Not while I'm playing sports.
Of course not. You like to shower with the guys. Troy.
Yeah.
You're 19 on LoveLine. What's up?
I've been seeing this girl now for about a year, and every time I have sex with her, my balls start hurting real bad.
like a blue ball kind of thing?
I don't know. They just hurt real bad, and they just...
Like you've been hitting the nuts?
Yeah, like I've been hitting the balls or something.
Are they banging against her while you're having sex?
I'm not sure, man. I try to work as good as I can.
I know the move.
For about 2 days after we have sex, they'll hurt.
It's probably from
Wait a minute.
What?
But even when she rides me...
Yeah, I'm listening to all the screwball friends laugh in the back.
No.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You think? All right, forget him. Zachary.
Yes.
What's up, man? You're 24 on LoveLine.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. I had sex with my girlfriend, and, it's great and everything. It's just, sometimes she screams out another name, and I don't know who it is, and I don't know what to do.
What name does she scream out?
She screams out the name Moby. And
Moby, the musical artist?
I don't know.
Or because you have a large penile?
I hope so. I don't know. She says it's pretty big.
You got to scream out a different name to her. Next time, call her Bonnie.
Or Eve.
I can't do that. I don't know. Well, thanks, Dave. I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of yours, Dave, and I think you're a really good skier because I saw you on that show.
You're gay.
You know this man, Zachary.
He's on my softball team. Good game tonight, Johnny.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good night.
All right, he's got his friends calling in now. This is wonderful.
Yeah, it's all these screwballs.
I didn't tell him.
No, you didn't. All right. Trent.
Hello?
Hello, Trent. You're 17 on LoveLine.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I want to know about gender dysphoria because I think I have it.
Well, what do you have? Tell me what you're experiencing.
What is that, Dr. Drew?
I think it's one of these gender identity disorders.
Yeah, it's what causes transsexuals.
Yeah, okay. So
all right, Trent's our catcher. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I have always had problems fitting in and stuff. And when I first heard about it, it seemed to click in. And then I took a combined gender identity test.
Yeah.
And I scored a 301. And I got a friend to take a basis of comparison. They got a negative 60. And it says I have severe gender problems. And I want to know about it.
Well, Trent, I suspect this is part of a more global problem here. I mean, you sound like you're depressed, for one thing, right?
Yeah, a bit sometimes.
And you said you have trouble fitting in. You may have social... I mean, it could be all kind... You're trying to diagnose yourself, and that is ridiculous. You need to go have an evaluation by a competent mental health professional so they can decide what is going on with you. And if once they have a diagnosis, then they can figure out a treatment plan. But nobody should diagnose themselves under any circumstances. And B, unless you have an accurate diagnosis, you can't possibly come up with a plan. So get some help. Get looked at, okay?
Okay.
Don't be taking tests in magazines and assuming that's inappropriate.
It was on a website.
Or websites.
It was created by a person that was gender dysphoric.
Fine. That even by more, I mean, even more emphatically, just because somebody has a disease doesn't mean they should create screening tests. And people that apply screening tests that don't have specific referrals attached to the screening are being ethically irresponsible.
I love magazine studies. The best.
Well, that's the thing about the internet. Everyone's like, "There's all this information. But who's giving the information?
None of it's right.
Right. I mean, people believe it though.
Are you a good boyfriend? Number one, do you give flowers once a week? every 3 weeks, and then you score it up, and I'm always in the worst thing, but I'm doing fine. I hate you always rag on those things, right? In the magazine.
I just think I did that show, The Test, TV show.
With my girlfriend, Jillian Barber, yeah.
She's cute. How do you know Julian?
I don't know her. I'm just saying she's my girlfriend.
You've got all these girlfriends that have never met you.
He knows all of them.
I watch a lot of TV.
Oh man, do you?
And was that one of the questions or what?
Well, it's basically a test, one of those tests.
Right.
You just sort of do it as a group.
Right.
And then
they evaluate you at the end and tell you how morally bankrupt you are. And
oh, okay. I was actually watching that show today. What are you talking about? You talking about the test
on
show?
FX? Yeah, you were right with that Jillian.
Okay, right. I didn't know where you. Okay, Trent.
Yes.
Good luck with the hermaphrodites.
Okay.
Okay. See you later. All right. Wrong one, Dr. Drew. Julie.
Hey.
Hey, you're 27 on LoveLine.
Yes, sir. Hey, Dr. Drew, I love your show. You got a great show, and I loved you on PI.
Oh, thanks, Julie.
You're welcome.
Julie. I like that. I do that show about every 3 months. I love doing that show.
Julie, I'm sucking. You're mean. I'm no good. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I don't know who you are.
That's all right. I'll be in Denver one day, Mile High City. I'll show you what's going on. Go ahead, Julie.
Promises.
Yeah, you'll remember him then.
I just want to know if there is such a thing as being everybody's type and no one's type. I'm 27. I've never been married. I've been engaged once, and I have never had any complaints. And by the way, I have never been sexually molested. Thank you. But I can't figure it out. I cannot figure out life, men, relationships, the whole 9 yards.
You're too vague. Yeah, Julie, too vague. What's going on? Give us some more specifics.
You got a one-word answer?
Yeah, some more specifics.
More specifics? Okay, I have never had a problem with any of my sexual relationships.
How long have they lasted, typically?
The longest one was 3.5 years.
And why did that one end?
That one ended because he was very bad for me and destroyed me, took me down a very bad path.
Why would you pick an abusive a-hole like that?
That is... I know, that was my dad, and I did.
That was what?
That was her
bad. That was my dad, and I did.
That was your bad or your dad?
My bad.
Her
not
bad.
My dad.
Your dad was...
Really got to get with it.
Your dad was not abusive?
My bad.
No, what I'm digging at here is maybe that
Where's
was
your dad? What did he do to you? Because if he was abusive, then you go for abusive men. Drew is getting at right here, Julie.
Exactly, but my dad is not abusive, and even... I had some issues with my dad, not abusive-wise, emotionally once in a while. But
wait a minute. What is that?
Look at this. Dr. Drew was right. She said my bad. You thought you said my dad, and he really suddenly there.
I mean, what do you mean a once in a while? There's no such thing as once in a while.
Emotionally, my dad used to bring me down.
Yeah, well, that's what you just said. It's precisely how you just described that boyfriend.
The exact same words. I was with a guy. It was a great relationship. Then he brought me down. What about your dad? He was all bad. What about your dad? Oh, well, he used to bring me down.
Yeah, he was great. He was fine. Well, he abused me sometimes, but just sometimes.
Okay. What I'm getting at is about 4 years ago, the abusive relationships between any boyfriend that I ever had or my dad, I put behind me about 4 years ago, and I dealt with.
Whoa. The only way you... What?
With a psychologist and therapist, the whole 9 yards. I went through all that, and I put it all behind me. The thing that I don't understand is why can't I manage to get it accomplished?
Why can't you stop the pattern? Do you want to know why? You want to know why? This is this. You know what I'm doing right now? What? This is what I do to Adam. I go, I smell it. I just know it's here.
What? Something deeper than...
No.
I smell it too.
No. Dad was an alcoholic.
I thought that was...
Karnak.
Let's hear it.
Dad was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
No.
And, I bet you. And I'm not... I don't want to put words in your mouth, but Julie, I think there's some addictive process here with you. And I don't know what. I don't know what it is exactly. Whether just... certainly hear the cigarettes. But
No.
You smelled all that?
But there's something going on here that you're not dealing with. And
you smell what the rock is
And I would
cooking?
suspect it's denial about some kind of an addictive process. That's what I would suspect. Your dad didn't drink?
No.
He didn't smoke pot?
No.
He was not?
That has never been an issue.
Mom wasn't?
No.
Julie, I want to know why you seem so...
I'm never wrong about this, by the way.
Wait, Julie, I want to know why you seem, at least to me, I'm just a guy sitting here, why you seem kind of crazed/obsessed with why you can't find someone that you're completely compatible with. I'm not married, I'm 27, I go with guys, I like them, I don't like them. What, I mean, can't you just, kind of chill?
You need to relax and it'll happen.
Yeah.
I've been trying that for about 3 years. That's my problem. That's the point that I've hit, as I'm starting to get frustrated.
But are you happy in life without a companion?
Yes.
Okay.
I've been without for 2.5 years now.
No, Julie. Why am I reading addiction so strongly here?
You're still smelling something.
I don't disagree with you. I know that there is an addictive pattern and an addictive history in my background and in my life.
All right. So
Bingo for Drew.
I just know it's there.
Yeah.
And Julie, I treat addicts every day of my professional life. I know it. I smell it. And I don't know what you're doing, what you're using, but unless you get in a program of recovery, you're not going to figure this out, because no other psychological problems can be dealt with until the addictive process is in hand. What are you addicted to?
Probably myself, because I have been through drug rehab, successfully completed. I am clean and sober for 3.5 years.
How the hell can you sit there and tell me I'm no addicted? You've been in the hospital for addiction, for God's sake. And but Julie, you don't have a sponsor, and you're not working a program right now. You're not. I can feel it. I can hear it. And unless you get yourself a goddamn sponsor and get to work on those steps again, none of this is going to make any sense.
Now I know why Case Cola flies off the deep end.
How did I magically know all this, Julie? How did I magically know this?
You're the doctor.
And if it's not relevant, why did I stop the show, say I know what's going on here? You denied it. I persisted. It's what's going on here, Julie. Stop the denial. Let's go.
So what does she need to do?
She needs to get her sponsor, get back into the program, get through that 5th step, and this will all start to settle down. She didn't do crap with her therapist.
It was obvious in the beginning she was crazed by, I can't find a man.
She's a drug addict.
Yeah,
she's a drug addict in her disease.
And you smelled it.
I knew. I just when it's there, I know it.
You knew it.
Know it's there.
Letitia?
Yes?
I smell something on you. Let's not hope it's too bad. What is it?
Well, I have never been able to take birth control, any type of birth control. I get really bad cramping to where I can't get up. I also get really bad clotting.
There's the word again, clotting. Go ahead.
Well, no, I mean, I get it so bad that I can't move. I can't get out of bed.
What gives you the bad clotting?
The birth control, any type of birth control.
How many different types do you?
I was actually on a really low dosage. Even my doctor put me on a really.
How many different types of pills have you tried?
I must have been on at least 5 or 6.
And have you tried the shot?
Yes,
Okay.
and I've also been on the implant.
Got it. All right, go.
I cannot take it.
Fine.
So what's your question? Is there something that?
What I'm wondering is, there's supposed to be a new men's birth control that's supposed to be coming out
within the year. I'm expecting it soon.
You have a boyfriend?
Yes.
And so you don't practice,
Just
I guess.
wear
it's not
condoms.
safe.
Wear condoms.
Yeah.
Wear condoms. Keep the morning after pill around, okay?
Yes, I do that.
And then when the male contraceptive comes along, he can use it.
Now, do we know if there's supposed to be any type of side effects?
I'm sure there will be, but it looks pretty good on paper.
So far, on the men they've tried that male pill on, only 5 of their penises have fall off.
Yeah, 5 of the 100 in the study.
Yeah,
yes.
exactly.
5% peni.
So there's a small chance he may be penisless.
Well, there were 5 more amputated that didn't fall off spontaneously.
Right. Ooh. All right, Letitia?
All righty.
He was buying this crap.
Good luck with the clotting.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye. All right, you guys listening to LoveLine, and David Lascher is here. He's just sitting here looking at us like a deer in the headlights.
No, I'm just thinking there's 3 guys here taking a lot of calls about clotting and vaginas and,
Yeah.
None of us have one.
A vagina.
Right.
But I examined plenty.
Right, so we...
That's on your personal time, Dr. Drew.
Yes, that's indeed. My entertainment.
And does your lady know about this?
Yeah.
Okay. Chris.
Hello, Dr. Drew. I've been in a relationship with this girl for a couple weeks now, and I'm actually starting to get worried about her because I think that she might be... she socially isolates herself, and she's an art student, and I don't know... her father was abusive towards her, and he was an alcoholic.
What's your plan?
And I don't know if I'm just overreacting, because whenever I talk to her about it, she doesn't really have any friends, and I'm not sure if this is normal behavior or what.
Chris, does she want you to fix her? Is she asking you for help some type?
I'm worried about her because
Chris,
I noticed that
is she asking for help?
She's not asking for help.
She's okay. She's happy with her life.
She seems like she's happy, but her best friend a few years ago committed suicide. And she experienced a lot of pain when she was in high school. So I don't know whether...
Is she? You won't answer my question. Is she
Does
saying,
she
Chris,
want
I'm
you
thinking,
to help her?
You got to help me. I need help. Why are you going to go fix a girl that's managing just fine. She's an art student. She's doing okay.
Art students are all a little wacky, though.
She's not planning on hurting herself, not planning on hurting anyone else. She's functioning well. What do you want to do here, Chris?
The thing is, I'm not sure she's always by herself, and I'm worried about her because I can never, I have this feeling that she's unhappy because whenever I talk to her, she doesn't want to talk about it. She's always...
Yeah, it's none of your goddamn business, Chris.
I'm her boyfriend, so...
Yeah, but that's her material. If she doesn't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Well, I'm just trying to help her because I think...
Does she ask for help?
Well, I just think that she...
It's not about you, Chris. Relax here, dude. If she's depressed, you might suggest to her that you see her suffering, and then maybe someone else, not you, can maybe serve that role of helping her. But otherwise, your job is to be her boyfriend, not to fix her.
But hey, Chris, how long have you guys been going out?
Just for about 3-4 weeks now.
Exactly, then don't do it.
3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, then you're...
Oh, for Chris, please, please.
For Chris.
If I had more time, I'd figure out, we'd crack him open, too, and find out out with him.
All right, we need to get some more uppity, crazy, non-medical things going here.
Yeah,
Mr.
what happened to those masturbating
Mr. Phone Screener? Because when it's all medical, I sit here like a slab of meat with mittens. Mark, you're 18 on LoveLine.
How's it going, guys?
Good, what's up?
Hey, I just want to know, David.
Yo.
Were you on Wild and Crazy Kids?
What's that?
Wild and Crazy Kids?
What's that?
It was a show on Nickelodeon. A long time ago.
Are you asking if I was on it?
Yeah.
No, I never even heard of it.
No?
Why?
Oh, just wondering. I just remember seeing Hey Dude and this growing up.
Oh, no sexual problems?
Actually, yeah.
What's the matter?
I got a bump on my right nut.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good times.
Does it feel like a rock? Is it one lump?
It's like a BB, but it's been there for a long time.
Is it in the skin, or is it in the testicle?
It's in the testicle.
Yeah, you got to get that checked out.
You need to go see an eye doctor.
It's probably a cyst.
Drew goes, yeah, you got to get that checked out.
Probably a cyst.
You are a good doctor. No wonder you're here.
Well, probably. But if he'd said it, a BB though is smooth and rocks are irregular, and if he'd said like a pebble, I'd say, boy, go tomorrow. Yeah. But a BB that's been the same for a long time,
I've always said there's a big difference between a rock and a pebble.
Yeah. Last night we had a guy call. He's like, I have rocks in my nuts. So it was wonderful. All right, we got to take another break here. It's LoveLine 1-800-LOVE-191 if you want to get in. David Lascher is here from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. The season finale is going to be Friday night on the WB.
Thank you.
It's Feb on the Frog, even though we're in May. We'll speak to Brad in a minute. And, man, tanning oil in the vagina, and is it good? I know it's smooth, not as good as Astroglide. We'll find out what's up with that dude. Coming up next on LoveLine.
Oh yeah, everybody now. LoveLine will be right back.
All right, we're back. It's LoveLine. I'm Stryker. In for Adam Carolla, feebly attempting to keep his seat warm until he comes back, along with the doctor.
I want to take him to a Laker game.
Oh, your son?
Can you do that?
Can I get Laker tickets? Yeah, I think I can maybe come up with a pair.
You can do that in the playoffs?
In the playoffs.
Here we are.
Playoffs.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, here we are. They're playing the Spurs now.
What do you think we're talking about?
You love the Knicks, David.
How do you know?
I know things about you.
I'm a big Knicks fan, yeah. Sure.
Sorry about your squad,
Bad
man.
year.
What do you think of your head coach?
Van Gundy is the greatest. When he grabbed onto Alonzo Mourning's leg and held on.
Who's the guy that went in for the windmill punch on him? Someone on his own team and punched him in the face this year?
Oh, was it
that
Camby?
Yeah, I think it was Marcus
so.
Camby.
They were a mess this year, but I'm now a Lakers fan since the Knicks are out of it. I went last week.
When I was a Laker fan, it was a Knicks-Laker conflict all the time. Every year it was Knicks-Laker.
The Magic years?
No.
You mean before
this was
like Jerry West?
This is Jerry West and Gail Goodrich and Happy Harris.
Is that when you're going to USC?
No. This is when I was like high school, junior high school even.
You went to school out here, high school out here? Really? You're a local boy. That's why that's why you have a thing for me.
But the Knicks was like who's the guy that's the senator?
DeBusschere.
Yeah, DeBusschere. Dave DeBusschere.
Frazier.
What was the senator right now? Was he?
The senator that almost was president.
Bill Bradley.
Bill Bradley was on the Knicks.
Yeah. Well, back to the point.
Pretty sure.
Dr. Drew, you look good.
Pretty sure.
All right, enough with that. Let's Jiminy Christmas. Drew, you do look good. Hey, Brad.
Yeah.
For being as old as I am is what he's saying.
Strike one. What's going on with you and tanning oil in a vagina?
My girlfriend, she likes to tan a lot, and she's getting real obsessive about this kind of stuff, and I don't know why lately, but anyway, she told me today, she calls me every once in a while, like on schedule, but she calls me and she says, Yeah, I read something in a magazine, Health Tips, that if you put tanning oil, some type of tanning oil on, and you shave your vagina, that you get some kind of infection.
So don't do it.
I realize that, but what I'm saying is I shave too.
Your vagina?
Some kind of. She wanted me to, and I wanted her to, so that was kind of our trade-off. But I'm worried if I'm having sex with her,
you may get the tanning oil vagina problem.
Brad, where did you go to finishing school, Brad? Yeah, I can't even follow your...
You are not a sentence finisher, Brad, and you're talking slower.
Yeah. I saw on the screen tanning oil on the vagina. I got so excited, and this call's over now.
First of all, let me try to follow your logic, your trail. Tanning oil on the vagina is going to be irritating, but that's it. If she shaves, certainly she can get hair follicle infections, but that's nothing to do with you. Forget about what it's going to do to you.
Just make sure. But so you don't like tan lines, then? I take it, Brad.
No, I love tan lines.
Well, tell her to keep the panties on then when she's going in the tanning booth.
No, she's just getting really obsessive about stuff now. She really wants to go.
To go do what?
She wants to go out and do a lot of things. And like 2 weeks ago, she told me after being together 6 months last Monday that she had cheated on me twice.
Oh, she's on speed. She's crazy.
Yeah.
And I was really worried about that.
Why are you still with her if it's only been 6 months and she's cheated twice? That's every 3 months.
Well, the thing is I love her.
I really 6 months, Brad. Come on, man. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I like to have girlfriends for somebody to talk to because I never really had that as a kid.
You go on the internet a lot,
so you can't believe that someone will have you, and therefore you'll take anything from them. Right? You'll accept any behavior because it's so amazing to you that anybody will even be your girlfriend.
Exactly.
Yeah, Brad, that's not...
I don't think of myself as a loser. Everybody says I'm good looking and I'm outgoing, but I gotta live my life too.
Well, you have some fundamental self-worth issues that are sort of hanging around here and affecting your ability to assert what you need in a relationship, to make better choices in a relationship.
All right, Doctor.
Next.
Yeah, I can't take that
Let's
anymore.
go.
All right.
Talk to somebody from Alaska.
Move on to...
We gotta uncover some real good stuff.
All right, go.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Hi, you're 14 on LoveLine. What's going on?
Well, I have a small problem. Wait, first of all, I just want to say, David.
Yeah?
You're like 29 or something, right?
Yes.
I cannot believe that. You are totally hot. Just wanted to let you know.
Yeah,
oh, my God. And you're 14?
Yeah.
That someone as old as that would be appealing to her is what she's amazed by.
I feel so good.
When I first saw him, I didn't know that, and I really thought he was hot. Now I know, so I feel sort of bad about it, but never mind.
Don't feel bad. He wears it well.
Okay, well, anyway, I am 14. I am 5'3".
Mm-hmm.
I have a 36C cup size, almost D, and I've got a 25-inch waist. I am way out of proportion. And guys love me for it, but the only problem is,
David likes her now.
She's 14.
You like her.
Down.
I know you like her. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so what's up?
The problem with this is, I'm super picky about guys, mainly for that reason.
Good. Smart.
I'm not going to go out with any guys, who just want to get some booty or something like that.
Very smart.
I'm not going to give it to them.
Andrea, good work.
Exactly.
Yes.
Don't give up the nappy dugout, okay?
Great.
Yeah, but the only problem is I just want to know if guys are ever going to like me for, myself.
Yes, they are. And the relationships that you have over time are going to be because of who you are. But
especially now that you're cautious of it at such a young age.
Absolutely. And it's very realistic to be cautious like that because guys are going to be very attracted to you. They're going to be drawn to you. They can't help themselves.
But she's going to know immediately when a guy's just...
Well, but if it's a guy that she's attracted to because you like... let's say David is sort of attracted to you and you're attracted to him. Should he not trust you because you're...
David has never even seen me.
But Andrew, because hypothetically...
I'd go to jail?
Yeah, but let's just hypothetically... If he came on to you and you were attracted to how he looks, should he not trust you? Do you understand?
You know what? Looks are like an icebreaker.
Looks are where it starts. That's right. Looks are where it starts.
But you'll know if a guy is really listening to you and wanting to hang out with you and not just...
And the fact that you're...
I'm going to stare at this chick's boobs.
That's right. Adam, you'd want to avoid. Yeah. But you're already starting the process of learning how to assess guys, and that's good.
But Andrea, you said you're almost a D now. You're 14. If they stay that size, who knows if they will. They're not going to be considered enormous when you become 18, 20 years old, unless you're still maybe 5'3", I guess. And plus, hey, you can use those boobies to your advantage, by the way.
Yeah, they're a gift.
No, not right now.
All right,
that's good.
Right now. Very good, very good.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Andrew, have
Thanks
fun in
for
Alaska.
calling.
Yeah, okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What a cutie.
So David is here, David Lascher. He's hot, and he's on Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yes, sir.
With Melissa Joan Hart. And who else is on the cast right now, in case they're listening?
Melissa said we could call her, by the way.
All right.
Give her a buzz, Ann.
Well, maybe we'll try to get hold of her.
Soleil Moonfry joined the cast this
Speaking
past
of
year.
big boobs.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I walked right into that.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, she's, but she's
They don't have the number.
Very
You didn't give her the number.
Yeah, very
Well,
proportionate.
Soleil had a reduction.
Yeah, she did.
She did, and you know, she looks beautiful.
Yeah, is she married
grew
to a
up
hockey
really
player
nice.
or something?
No, she's married to a big businessman. Big
really?
guy, Jason, yeah.
See what Big's boob get you, Andrea? Big business.
Big's boobs.
All right, who are we talking? Jim.
Yeah.
What's up, dude? You're 30 on LoveLine.
Yeah, me and my wife she's been looking into getting a boob job done, but we're looking to do is there any natural ways to make them a little larger other than having her getting pregnant?
I saw something on TV today. It cost $2,000, though, where they put this contraption on, these sucking devices, and then you wear some sort of sports bra-looking thing over that, and you're supposed to wear it 12 hours a day, and it's supposed to increase up to 1 cup size. And the women they had on there attested to it working. No, hold on. No. They said it was working. It worked for them.
Probably caused just tissue swelling.
Well, I don't know.
And
I don't have the
imagine.
boobs.
Aren't you sort of asking a question that in the question is an irony? I'm going to make them more naturally big. How can you screw with nature and have it be a natural process?
Exactly. What size is she, Jim?
She's at 36C now.
That's not that bad.
C is what most women wish for. They either want to go down to a C or up to a C.
Yeah, that's perfect.
No, she wants to be just a little larger, and we're just we don't want to do the surgery because of all the crap that causes later on down the road.
Like what?
Oh, like with the silicone implants and all that, there's the chance of scarring, and then there's if the stuff leaks, it can give you cancer or whatever.
Well, there's no evidence that the silicone does anything to anybody, and you certainly don't have to have silicone. So what are the long-term problems you're concerned with?
Well, Jim's seen all the reports, especially in the past, not lately probably.
Lately haven't because it's all been refuted.
Right, exactly. You need to find a really good doctor, Jim.
Yeah.
But Jim, has she ever been on the pill?
Yeah, no, she hasn't.
Okay, sometimes that will make women go up a little bit in their breast size, so you might try that. That's an option. Okay?
Okay.
That's certainly not a natural way to do it, but it's an option.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Adam Carolla and myself are similar in the fact, man, do I like bosoms.
Nice.
And I like them big, and I like them there. What's that?
You like them there?
Yeah, where else would you like them?
Yeah, I like them everywhere. Speaking of boobs, Melissa Joan Hart?
Yeah.
How are you? This is Stryker.
Wow, that's the best segue I've ever heard.
Thank you. How's it going?
Going good.
Welcome to LoveLine.
Thank you.
So, how is David to work with over there in Sabrina the
David's
Teenage
great.
Witch?
Well, David and I did a movie years ago called Twisted Desire where I killed my parents because I wanted to be with him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just actually today announced the WB fall lineup, and we got picked up for 2 more years.
Good.
Right. Melly.
Good job. How's that independent movie you're working on right now?
Oh, that's done. Now I'm doing the vagina monologues.
Nice.
Right, which is very relevant. We've been talking about them all night.
Yeah, which is, always a good thing.
And you've got to be an expert by now. She does like 20 different orgasms in this film.
Man, is
You
that
guys should come see it.
Just
Maybe
for that
we will.
alone.
Wow. Who's in it with you right now? Who are the other women?
Ann Magnuson and Sarah Jones.
Okay.
And they're both fabulous in it. It's just, I don't know if you've seen it before, but it's just such a wonderful, empowering, fun play to do.
It's an eye-opener for guys. You'll learn
David
stuff.
came to see it the other day, and
I was shocked.
he was like, I think he wanted a vagina afterwards. He's a little jealous.
Yeah, it makes you want one. It really does.
Really?
Man. By the way, if you guys listening, that's Melissa Joan Hart on the line, along with David. They're both from Sabrina.
Give her a caller. Let her take one.
All right, let's... hold on. No, I got it. It's on the... All right.
Dr. Mel.
Melissa, try to help us out on this. Ed.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? You're 26, on with Melissa Joan Hart, David Lascher, it's Stryker, and Dr. Drew. Go ahead.
Okay. How you doing?
Yeah, you don't care. What's the question?
Oh, well, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I'm 26, and my nipples are always hard.
This is
They
just
have
for
no
Melissa.
color to them.
Wow.
They're white
They're always hard like a rock.
Take it away, Melly.
Melissa. Always hard, huh?
Always hard.
Wow.
Too bad you're not a
I
chick.
mine too, but
I'm sorry?
I said I wish I could say mine or two, but
Wow.
no,
You
that's
need
like,
ice cubes for that, right, Mel?
That's right. That's what they have to ice them. Yeah, I think this is one for Dr. Drew, man.
She
thing, and he yells at me. So.
She defers to the doctor. Melissa, I've never yelled at you. have I?
I know, but I just don't know, the appropriate response. So I'll leave that to you.
Okay, I'm not sure I do either. Has it always been this way, Ed?
They've always been hard.
As long as you've been sort of an adult.
At least that I've noticed for the past 6-7 years.
Are you fat? What?
I'm sorry? No.
Some people just that's just the nature of how their breast is sort of constructed, and they don't go. It's not that they're always hard; it's that they don't go down, and that's just you. That's all right.
Yeah, I've known some guys like that.
Yeah, I think mine are hard right now.
Be something wrong? I mean,
No.
They feel like little rocks.
Underneath the nipple, the tip of the nipple.
Just the nipple itself.
No, so there's nothing underneath in the tissue there. Nothing growing no breast growth underneath.
No.
Nope. Relax, Ed.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah.
Good-looking bod.
Anyway, my boyfriend's always got that too, so.
Well, that's because your hands are always there.
That's true.
So Ed, Melissa's into it. So relax, okay?
All right, Ed.
Yeah, I noticed that about Brian.
All right, Melissa, we're going to take another one right here, okay?
All
right. Hey, Albert.
Yes.
You're 24 on LoveLine.
Yes.
What's up?
I got a question for Dr. Drew. I
Well,
read
it's for
this
Melissa,
ad-
though. No. Ask Melissa first.
Okay, Melissa, I got this question for you to help me out. I didn't think I'd be talking to Melissa, though.
I'll see what I can do.
Hey, the Oregonian, which is the state's largest newspaper, has got this pretty good-sized ad talking about males' organs being enlarged at a doctor's office. And without calling, I'm just kind of curious, what kind of procedure is there that doctors actually do?
And where do I sign up?
Wow, well, I just saw like an infomercial the other day, I think, for this vacuum thing that sucks women's boobs. I don't know about...
I was just talking about that, Melissa.
That was just being talked about, yeah.
I just saw it where you wear this bra for like 8 hours and it sucks it. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, good time,
That's what
Melissa.
somebody else was talking about.
Good time, Melissa. That's nice.
Albert?
And then you guys know, Albert, I want to point out that if it's in a commercial in a newspaper, if it's in an ad, and if it's in an infomercial, you know it's true.
I got the George Foreman girl, and that is the best goddamn thing I've ever bought, by the way.
You know what? I've actually heard that.
It is so...
people like
everyone
that.
in my house for grilled cheese tonight.
Yeah,
It's
people like the George Foreman.
Attention to...
And the egg maker. That egg maker for the microwave, that's supposed to be a good
It
product,
won't
too.
do anything for your breast, though.
Nothing, or the nipples. Albert...
I don't pay any attention to infomercials, but, this looked like it was a legitimate
All right, here's the deal.
doctor's...
Yeah. Well, legitimate. Albert, here's the deal. There are procedures that are being done. They're sort of packing fat in and doing various things. None of these have been really terribly successful. They're out of favor. Yeah, they're out of favor right now. There may be other techniques people are using. They actually cut the frenulum that sort of makes the penis kind of stick out of the abdomen a little bit further. There's various things they can do, but the fact is, if you're preoccupied about the size of your penis, it's not about the size of your penis. It's about your sense of your own worth. Then men start focusing on that. Unless you really have some anatomic difficulty, like you're an inch, it's not something you should be really concerned with.
What do you got down there right now, Albert?
Well,
about 4 or 5 inches.
I want to know, Albert.
I guess about 4.5 inches. There it goes.
Melissa, please stop laughing at him.
Wow. I didn't know I laughed like that.
But my asshole is the size of a mason.
Oh, Albert, good.
next.
Very good.
All right.
Cheers.
All right, Melissa, we are taking one more, and this one is definitely for you, okay? All right. That's Melissa Joan Hart on there, along with David Lascher here.
Oh, my God, what
on
is
LoveLine.
that?
What? What are you looking
Did
at?
you read number 2?
Melly needs a good call.
We'll
These
get
are
there in a
kinda-
minute. No, here we go. Cindy,
Yeah.
you're 13. Ask away, and you're on LoveLine. Go ahead.
Well, my boyfriend, he fingers me, and, well, the first couple of times he did it, I started bleeding, and I don't bleed anymore, but I was just wondering if he popped my cherry, or what went on.
There could be some hymen rupture with that, sure.
But I also have the disease lupus of the immune system, and I didn't know if that was connected at all, or...
Do you have sores in the vagina from the lupus?
Excuse me?
Do you ever get sores in your mouth or your vagina from the lupus? No, it's nothing to do with lupus.
And I don't know at 13 if your boyfriend should be sticking his finger in there yet,
Yeah.
Cindy.
That's a little young. I would hold off on that. Make him respect you first. Make him work for it.
At least take you to dinner.
Yeah.
Wait till he can drive.
It definitely was the cherry.
We don't.
though,
Melissa,
right?
this is LoveLine. He may be driving. He may be like.
Cindy, how old is this guy if he knows where to stick his fingers already?
14.
14.
All
All
right.
right.
Sort of
All right.
relief.
Horny little bugger.
What are you taking for your lupus?
They haven't put me on anything yet, but I'm supposed to go to the rheumatologist really soon, and they might put me on steroids.
So you've never seen a rheumatologist?
No, I have, but I need to go back
All right.
in, they said, because it's gotten worse. And
What is lupus?
Lupus, systemic lupus erythematosus, is an autoimmune syndrome where it's pretty complicated. They think of it as an attack on the DNA of the cells. You get skin disease, rashes, you get joint
can't go in the sun,
inflammation.
right?
The big thing, you get activated, whether it's photoactivated lupus can be just a skin thing, but the big thing with lupus is they get a kidney disease. It's really quite devastating sometimes. They also get inflammation of the vessels in the brain. They can get a certain kind of heart problem. So it's a
My
multi-system.
sister was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, and they told her if she goes in the sun too much, it could turn into lupus.
The question is whether she really had rheumatoid arthritis, and if maybe she had lupus, that might sort of express itself at that point.
Right.
All right. Hey, Melissa.
Yeah.
How much did you know, and I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything, but that girl was just 13 asking about popping her cherry and the fingering. Did you know?
I didn't even have my period. I mean, I don't know. That's very strange to me.
Girls develop faster these days.
Of course. But
It's all the
Cindy,
hormones in the beef.
Cindy, by the way, seriously, can you just try to hold off with the, having your boyfriend at only 13 and 14 years old inserting things inside of you, and just think you wouldn't be so worried right now if that wouldn't have even happened.
Right.
I had such drama about just my first kiss at that age.
Yeah.
I couldn't even think about it. I mean, but then again, I was the oldest child. I think that had something to do with it. But also, I don't know. I was kind of, I was kind of a shy child, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You've come out of that, though, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I loved your Maxim spread a while ago.
Yeah, they can't
Yeah,
stop
talk
talking.
about shy, huh?
Yeah, it was great. All right, Melissa, we have to take a little break here.
Yeah.
So maybe if you could just hold on for a sec.
No problem.
And we'll bring you back. The season finale of Sabrina the Teenage Witch, David, is going to be on Friday night at what time?
Friday night, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock on the old WB, right?
Yep.
All right, we'll be back with more LoveLine right after this. Hold on.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
Hello, Chad from Newfound Glory. If you're out there listening in Florida, hello. It's Stryker for Adam Carolla, along with Dr. Drew on LoveLine. David Lascher is here from the TV show Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Hello.
And the season finale is going to be this Friday on the WB.
WB, 8
And
o'clock.
I work my radio show while it's on, so I'm going to tape it and watch it when I get home and see your work.
I bet you will, like you do every week. right?
Seriously, every Friday night. But man, there's a really strong following for that show that's been going on for years.
Yeah, the people who watch it love it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, 1-800-LOVE-191. And by the way, you guys, tomorrow night, Living End is going to be on. Great punk rock band from Australia, and we'll find out what they're like. And it's great just to talk to them because they all sound like the Crocodile Hunter.
Boy, good day.
Yeah, good day. This crocodile is huge. Melissa, are you there?
I'm here.
Melissa Joan Hart is on the phone with us also. And you're doing a bunch of stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
Like what, if you want to spread the word right now?
Well, I'm doing the vagina monologues right now for the next 2 weeks in L.A.
Yeah?
Vagina.
Vagina. It's a great word. I get to say some other fun words in the play, too, that are... I can't
Very Sabrina-like, huh?
say on the air. Yeah, very
Sabrina, yes.
Exactly.
Her alter ego.
And I want to thank David right now for busting up my boyfriend. They had a little softball game tonight,
Yeah.
and
This guy's a Division
boy
I
here with
football player, and he
he's
ripped
got
a
a blown
hamstring.
hamstring.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Is he all right?
No, he's limping around.
Oh, my God.
No. Does he want to talk to Dr. Drew?
I said.
Right.
All right, well, let's take some more calls here, you guys. Lisa.
Yeah?
Hi, you're on 18. I mean, you're 18 and you're on LoveLine. I was looking at the clock because Drew just wrote me a note.
Okay.
Okay.
This question's about my
That
sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your sister?
Yeah, my sister, she just recently told me she was pregnant, and then she came over to my house, and then she told me that her boyfriend had given her gonorrhea, or chlamydia, or one of them. And when she's at work, she wears a tampon, because, like, she has a lot of discharge, and I guess it's, like, really, like, it smells really bad.
It goes right into the pizza when she's working at Pizza Hut.
What is the hell is she
works
doing?
at a department store.
Okay.
But, I was just wondering, how bad is that? I mean, she's pregnant, and she has gonorrhea, and she's wearing a tampon, and
Help me understand why she's not getting the gonorrhea treated.
she doesn't have any insurance.
Yeah, well, go to a county facility. That pregnancy is going to terminate.
Yeah.
And she could get a life-threatening complication. God knows. And
Yeah, because she was talking about from the tampon. I know you can get I'm not sure, toxemia or something.
You can get toxic shock, and you can get that infection is going to get up into the uterus. I mean, this is very serious, Lisa.
I know. I just
This is tonight. Go to an emergency room. Don't worry about it.
because she's like
Well, hold on, Lisa. Hold on one sec. Drew, can you just give her the number and then we can move on? You're gonna have to call this.
No, she has to go to an emergency room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but give her the in case she has no insurance. You said there's some,
Go to an emergency room.
Go to an emergency
room. Whatever county. You're Buena Park. Go to any county. Go to LA County, USC. Go.
So just any county facility can help her.
Yes.
And will they help her get insurance or?
Listen, they will help her. Just go to a county facility.
Okay, so that's all she needs to do.
Yes.
Okay.
Right away.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Lisa.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Bye.
All right. Try to squeeze in a few calls here before we get out. Omar.
Yeah.
What's up? You're 22 on LoveLine.
What's up, man? This is a question for Dr. Drew, actually.
Yeah.
I live out here in Oceanside, and there's a lot of. I'm a heroin addict, right?
Right.
And last week I was doing some heroin, and I was sharing a needle with this guy.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
a couple of days later, I found out that he's got hepatitis C.
Right.
And we never cleaned out the rigs or anything,
Right.
the syringes. I was wondering how long do I have to wait from contracting it? Well, maybe contracting it.
You probably get it within.
tested.
If you're stretching my memory a little bit, but usually within about 2 to 4 weeks, you'll have an antibody response.
Oh, really?
And you have about a 60% chance of getting chronic hepatitis. And if you get
I
that,
didn't know how long.
if you get that, and you drink, you would have a very high risk for cirrhosis.
Wow. Well, I don't really drink that much. I just, I'm just.
If you drink at all, really, with hepatitis C plus alcohol, chronic hep C plus alcohol equals cirrhosis. All right.
Hey, how long have you been doing heroin?
I've been doing heroin for about 4 or 5 years.
Are you on it right now?
No. I did some earlier though.
Of course, he's on heroin. Yeah, of course.
I just want to see. All right, man. Good luck. Okay.
I appreciate it.
All right, Omar, take care.
Doesn't care about
can be
fixing
cured.
the addiction. Just cares about the hepatitis.
Well, he just that's okay. He can be cured and with interferon and something called ribavirin. But most my experience is hepatologists won't treat that unless you've been sober about 6 months.
What's the difference? Meanwhile, you can get the vaccine, which is
not the hep C yet.
Really?
No,
Just
B,
A and B?
A and B. Yeah.
I used to be a spokesperson for B.
Yeah, B is excellent vaccine. We should all be getting it. Really,
Yeah,
I
I was trying to talk to kids in elementary schools and tell them to get it at a young age. And
I gave it to my kids at their first year of life. Really. So.
All right. You know what? We have to take another quick break here. Melissa Joan Hart is here. David Lascher at Stryker for Adam and Dr. Drew. And we'll be back with more LoveLine right after this. Hold on.
Hello. This is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
All right, we're back. It's LoveLine. I've been Stryker sucking it up for 2 hours.
Been doing great, right, Stryker?
You doing all right?
Yeah, great.
All right, Adam's going to be back in a few days. I want to thank our guest first, David, from Sabrina.
Thank you. Is it over?
It's going to be over in just a second here.
That was fast.
Hey, Melissa, thank you.
We're going to get to Melissa. Hey, Melissa, thanks for calling in for Paige and your man here.
yeah, well, I've never done an interview from my bed before. This is very exciting.
Oh, you're in bed?
Yeah.
Is Brian there?
Yeah, Brian's right here.
He's not there?
He's here. What?
He's right there.
Well, he has a bad hamstring. He's out in the DL.
Yeah,
Did I hear a cat?
Oh yeah, he's icing it.
Did I hear a cat?
A what?
I thought I heard a meowing cat.
No, we're watching Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Little Audrey Hepburn.
All right, so everyone make sure and watch Sabrina on Friday night on the WB at 8 p.m.
Yep.
And find out if David and Sabrina the Teenage Witch. But Dave, what's your character's name again?
Josh.
To see if there's a little something going on in the season finale, or are they going to let us hang until next year? You got 2 more years coming,
We
you
got
guys.
2 more years coming. That's right. We got a lot of work to do.
Congratulations. And if Sabrina, I just called you Sabrina.
That's
Melissa, if you need a guide that to bring in tension with your man here, bam, I'm in.
Melly,
we'll give you a call.
He said he saw you. He said he saw you at the Ivy on Mother's Day.
No, not the Ivy.
And was
Oh,
peeping down your
Spago.
shirt.
Yeah, I saw you at Spago, and I was not
Spago.
peeking. All right.
Well, did you notice the theater, Vagina Monologues, is across the street?
I saw it right across the street, and hold on, I have to go, or else we're going to be off the air in 3
All right.
seconds.
I'll
All
see
right,
you
it's
later.
LoveLine. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
You're gay.
This has been LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for LoveLine is Ann Wilkins Ingold. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.